do. I'm really about to do this. I mean, it's not like I haven't spoke to a camera before, but like not by myself. Like, I keep weird and hold you, but let's go.
Someone said love is a drug. I don't ever want to take drugs again.
Hey y'all, welcome to the first video on my channel. My name is Katie. I'm vegan, and I know you don't really care too much about the back stuff. You know, I can tell you that at another time if y'all are really checking for me like that. But until then, I know y'all came to see some vegan chicken and waffles. The whole premise of this channel is to take regular things, turning them vegan. Because people always be like, I can't go vegan because this. I can't go vegan because that. It really is not that hard. I've been vegan for almost 4 years. I could talk about that at another time if you check for me. But until then, let's hop into the video. The way this is gonna work, I'm gonna have the video playing, and then I'm gonna have it. You know, you gonna see how it is. You gonna see how it is. But if you see my computer in the frame, that's what that is. Okay, let's go. Okay, so if you know anything about me, you know brunch is my favorite thing. Like, period. So brunch is not just a meal. You know what I'm saying? Brunch is an experience. You have to beat your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do your hair. You put on an outfit. If you don't want to do all that, you go to breakfast. You go to lunch. But if you go into brunch, you really have to, you know, it's an experience. Brunch is an experience. You know, it's a lifestyle, if you will. Okay? So I'm going to show you one of my favorite things to order at brunch is chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles. So let's get into it. Okay, so right here I have everything that you need. You know, I'm gonna stop right here. None of the stuff is gonna be in the description box, so you either like can write it down or you can go over to my blog. The link to the blog will be in the description box, and that's where you can get the measurements or complete list of ingredients or what have you. Okay, so this is nutritional yeast. You are vegan. Nutritional yeast goes in everything. Okay, I have tempura mix, you know what I'm saying? Seasonings, chili powder, black pepper, garlic powder, you know what I'm saying? Explainable stuff, onion powder, okay? So let me tell you about this right here. This is the goat, you know what I'm saying? This is better than bouillon. I don't really have too much recollection of what chicken tastes like maybe if I thought hard enough, but I feel like this is what it tastes like. You know what I'm saying? They have this for beef and they have it for chicken. Like, you don't need this, you know what I'm saying? But it will take it to the next level, if you will. And like I said, we doing brunch anyway. We gonna fry this junk anyway. You might as well just go all the way. But also, like, if you are new to being vegan, you're trying out vegan stuff, this kind of stuff can get pricey. This is not like no Tuesday afternoon type stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is like, got a little bit of extra money. I'm finna spend $5 on this. Okay? Let's keep going. Okay, so you can also use this. Trader Joe's just came out with this vegan list seasoning salt. High key, it tastes like ramen seasoning. That's the first thing I thought of, but it works as well. Well, like I said, you don't need to use it at all. You know? Then we have Red Hot, don't judge me. Okay? The bottle's empty because I use it. Okay? Cornstarch because you want it to be extra crispy when we fry it. You know, that's like the secret thing. And then flour because we gonna be breading. Okay, so now all I'm doing here is I'm mixing up the stuff. So what I'm showing you here is the tempura batter. You don't need to use tempura batter. You really could just use flour, but that's what I have. I'm showing you what's in it. I got it from the Asian spot. You know, 2 heaping teaspoons. You know what? I actually made too much. You really don't even need that much. And the exact measurements don't matter here because we're faking an egg. I'm vegan. I put nooch in everything. Are you even vegan if you don't put nooch in everything? Look at my little bag. You know, I go through like a bag of nooch a month. You know what I'm saying? 1 month, a bag of nooch. Okay. Garlic powder because, and like I said, these are all the things that I have already explained to you at the beginning of the video. But it's just, we're faking an egg. You know what I'm saying? We're not just gonna batter it in flour. We need to have a little liquid mixture So I'm using the tempura batter mainly because it's what I have. It's also a little bit more exciting than plain old regular flour. Okay, so I'm just adding water. You can see that. That's plain as day. I don't know how much I added, but you know, I more than likely is in the blog post if you want to know. But I probably wouldn't even tell you over there. You want to make it into a batter-like consistency, like perhaps, like, you know, kefir. That's a good, yeah, that's a good consistency. We don't want it too thick. We want it like a runny type of like pancake mix, or you know, like, but runny. It's runny because really we're gonna dip our little chicken in there. So right now I'm mixing it up. Okay, I realized that the spoon wasn't it. Now I gotta whisk. I don't want no lumps in my stuff. Okay, so that's what we're doing. You know, self-explanatory stuff. I'm walking you through. I'm here to help. But I'm just walking you through about what I did. I'm gonna sprinkle some Red Hot. Now this is completely optional, but I was like, you know what would be good in this? Some Red Hot, and it was. And that's the stuff I was talking about earlier. I put a little bit. So this stuff is so salty. Like, don't overdo it, or you're gonna be like, you're gonna be looking crazy. Okay, it's a little bit salty because it's basically, what's the word? It's like reduced, you know what I'm saying? It's like concentrated. You add water to it and it becomes chicken broth. I tasted it to make sure I did everything. Okay, so we have our wet stuff. Now we need our dry stuff. Okay, so if you've never fried something before, bless your heart, that is so nice. That is so good for you. You ain't never fried nothing before. Okay, you need to make the dry stuff because if you just dip the chicken in the wet stuff, the texture's gonna be off. It's gonna be looking funny. So I'm basically adding the same stuff that I added to the wet batter, except for the chicken stuff, because how would that work, right? So, and the hot sauce. So everything I did, but like in moderation. And I think if I remember correctly, I don't have to remember anything. It's right here. I didn't add salt to this. Oh, you know what? Because I added this. And this will embarrass you if you overuse it, because it's a lot of salt, you know what I'm saying? And I add nooch because, hello, that's what we do. And then I'm gonna whisk it all around. Now see, if I was really in my bag, you add a little bit of water to this, like you like sprinkle it in, you know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, it will have like these little chunks in it, and that will make it really, really crispy. But I didn't do that. I guess I wasn't in my bag. And also, you see that I have to taste it to see what it is. And I was like, you know what, it could use a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. And you saw when I went back with the vegan chicken stuff, I wasn't like, like, it's so salty. Like, I swear, like, you cannot do that. After I tasted it, I added the cornstarch because I already just tasted flour. I'm not finna taste some cornstarch too. So, yeah, after I did that, I add the cornstarch. Cornstarch, again, it's like low-key optional, but you should do it because it's gonna make it more crispy. Okay, like, and also take my bag advice. And I'm getting rid of the clumps because don't nobody want to be biting into no cornstarch. Can you imagine biting into some cornstarch? That ain't the move. That's not what it is. And I'm just showing you what it look like. You want to make sure there's no lumps. I did a good job. I was like, look at this. Look at me go. I'm proud of this. Okay, so now we got that out the way. Okay, so let's stop here. I just showed you the chicken that I'm using, right? You don't have to use, a lot of people are like kind of weird about using processed meat. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what is it? It's soy, but more than likely. Or vital wheat gluten. So it's really not, I mean, it's better than eating the chicken, but I digress. What you use really doesn't matter. Wegmans has these chicken fillets. I could put it on the screen if I could figure out how to do that. It's the first video, you know, like we gonna take it easy, but if I figured out how to do that, it would pop up on the screen. You can use tofu. You know, I'll probably do another video down the line, especially like closer to the holidays, especially about how I chicken fry my tofu. But yeah, you could use tofu. You can use any other chicken. Trader Joe's always has like the light life or whatever. Chicken strips, like it's really like whatever you get your hands on, it's regional, you know what I'm saying, what people have. So here's where I messed up. I don't know what happened. I don't know how we went from that to this, but here we are. So I'm just gonna tell you what I did. I dipped the chicken in the wet, then I dipped it in the dry, then I dipped it back in the wet and back in the dry. Then I took some whatever oil I had and then fried it, and now we're here. Okay, so while this is still going, I'm gonna make my waffle. I followed the exact recipe on the back of this, and I saw Tabitha Brown using this, and I went to Target and there it was. You could use whatever waffle recipe you want to use or whatever instant stuff. I'm extra, so I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add some vanilla, and I think I also added some cinnamon. I'm pretty sure that came later. Okay, but I followed the exact recipe on the back of the thing, and I might have added a little bit more water. I'm pretty sure that's coming because I was like, that's not right. So I was like, let me add a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Let me add a little bit more water. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure which brands are accidentally vegan, but I'm sure the girls at Whole Foods got something. And to be frank, you really could just use store-bought waffles. Like, girl, we already in the house, okay? Ain't nobody knocking you for doing the best you can. Okay, everybody do the best they can. Buy your waffles at the store. Okay, you see how much I'm going through? Cause for being extra for brunch. You know what I'm saying? It's probably not even that deep. I have a waffle iron because I just do. I got it in college. I still got it. Okay, so I'm gonna make my waffle. You're gonna see some struggling. And that's okay. Cause I still got a waffle at the end of the day. But it was, you know what I'm saying? It was a little bit. It was a little bit of a time. But we can I ain't finna hold you. I edited out most of it because it was so funny. I haven't made a waffle since college. Okay. And if you really want to go all the way 100, like probably freshman year, like you move away from home, you be like, they got a waffle maker? Yes, but clearly it's been too long because I struggle. Also, like I really haven't used this same waffle maker since like I was a senior in college, which was moons ago. So it started smoking on the low, and I was like, ooh, this is not the time for an emergency. But we here. And my kitchen's still intact, so it worked out. Also, it's oozing over the sides. Clearly, I had no control. I was not in control in the situation, but you know what? You see, look, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm so silly, I swear. And I got me a waffle, and you're gonna see it have a little bit of a shape to it, but you know it's a waffle. Like that's not confusing to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. Katie, you can see me struggling? Yeah, I'm struggling. That's okay, because we're gonna get to where we're going. Come on, girl. Come on, sis. You see that hole in the top? I'm freaking hilarious. And boom, we got chicken and waffles. Don't look good? I was actually low-key proud of this. I was like, oh, you did that, girl. I added some strawberries, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of Aunt Jemima. It go on the chicken too. It's just it's just what you do. That's what they do at brunch. So that's what I did here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it looked good. It looked real good. And I put some little orange juice on the side. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, oh, and it's the one with the mango and the peach in it. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Yeah, I'm proud of that. It looked good too. So there you go. Vegan chicken and waffles. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like it, I know that you want to see more of these things. I could take anything and make it vegan. If you like this video, I got more for you. Also, if you want more detailed notes and instructions on how I achieved the chicken and waffles, the link to my blog with the recipe is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.